The mind is often like a turbulent ocean, tossed by waves of endless desire. We search for stillness, yet the storm of our own actions clouds the vision. Is there a path through this chaos, a way to find peace within action? Krishna stands as the eternal charioteer, waiting to guide the soul toward the light. Arjuna, overwhelmed by duty, gazes upon the vast field of life and silent struggle. He asks the Lord how to act without being bound by the heavy chains. Krishna speaks of the imperishable, the source from which every living breath must arise. Action finds its origin in the sacred knowledge of the Vedas, the divine breath. The knowledge flows from the infinite, the foundation of all that is ever born. Whatever we do in this world is but an expression of that divine source. The imperishable is the bedrock upon which the entire structure of the universe rests. Arjuna listens as the truth settles, dissolving his confusion into a deep, silent clarity. He understands that he is not the doer, but an instrument of higher purpose. The weight of the world begins to lift as surrender replaces the anxious ego. This is the mystery of sacrifice, the act of giving one's effort to God. The verse reveals that Brahma, the creator, resides within the very essence of duty. When we offer our work, we participate in the dance of the eternal cycle. Brahma is found not in hiding, but in the heart of our selfless exertion. The imperishable is the root, and our actions are the blooming of the tree. Know that the source of all movement is fundamentally connected to the divine heart. Every step you take, every thought you form, stems from that original holy vibration. Sacrifice is the bridge between the limited human self and the vast infinite spirit. The all-pervading reality is not distant. It is woven into the fabric of life. There is no act too small to contain the presence of the supreme consciousness. Even the simplest labor becomes a holy ritual when done with a pure heart. By shifting the focus, we turn the burden of labor into a sacred offering. The ego seeks reward, but the soul seeks only to serve the divine truth. As the river flows to the ocean, so does our duty flow toward Brahma. You are the conduit for the light that emanates from the eternal silent center. Feel the presence of the imperishable guiding the motion of your very own hands. Silence resides in the middle of noise, just as truth hides in plain sight. Let go of the outcome, for the source of your effort is already divine. Everything you do is a movement of the same eternal energy that powers stars. There is nothing you can do that is outside the grace of this reality. The sacrifice is the act of recognizing this connection in every single passing moment. Modern life often fragments us, but these ancient words remind us of our unity. We are not isolated beings, but parts of a singular, breathing, divine cosmic dance. Look past the surface of your tasks to see the intent behind the action. Your work is your prayer, provided you surrender the fruits to the higher power. The anxiety of tomorrow vanishes when you ground yourself in the eternal present moment. Brahma is the unchanging reality behind all the fleeting changes of our temporary world. Align your will with the cosmic order and find a peace that defies description. The path of sacrifice is the path of the liberated, joyful, and peaceful soul. When you act in this spirit, you become a participant in the divine creation. The burden of the world is not yours to carry, but yours to serve. Understand the source, recognize the flow, and release the tension of the false ego. The wisdom of the Gita is an invitation to live with profound, deep clarity. Practice this awareness in the small acts, and you will see the light everywhere. The eternal cycle continues, fueled by the love and devotion of the conscious soul. Walk forward with the knowledge that you are never truly acting alone or lost. The divine presence is the foundation upon which your every future step is built. Let the breath of the Vedas inspire the rhythm of your daily meaningful life. The imperishable watches over all, guiding the sincere heart toward the ultimate, final truth. Brahma rests in sacrifice, and so shall you find rest within your own duty. Embrace the cycle of life as a sacred offering to the one eternal being. May your actions be light, your focus be divine, and your heart be pure. The journey is long, but the guidance of the Lord is always near you. Return to the source, for that is where your true strength resides every day. Be the light that you seek in the world, rooted in the eternal reality. Peace remains the final fruit of a life lived in service to the infinite.